Hello and welcome to the Winning Post. I'm Mohit Lalvani, and here on the show we bring you all the horse racing action from India and the rest of the world. Well, on this episode, that's what we did. We went to the rest of the world. We went over to Royal Ascot and brought you all the drama, action, the highs and the lows. England over the summer is home to the best sporting events in the world. Cricket and Wimbledon are mere distractions to the greatest horse racing meet across the universe, Royal Ascot. Held in June each year, the royal pageantry is matched by the latest fashions, hospitality, and the crowning of champions. For nowhere in the world can it mean as much as it does to win at Royal Ascot. With a royal baby girl born this year, perhaps it was no surprise that the Queen wore shades of cerise and pink on day one as the meet kicked off in beautiful June sunshine. After all, what is one to say about June, the time of perfect young summer, the fulfillment of the promise of the earlier months, and with as yet no sign to remind one that its fresh young beauty will ever fade? Each race is special, and all 5 days have at least one Group 1 race, with 3 on the very first day: the Queen Anne Stakes, the St James Palace Stakes, both over 1600 meters, and the King's Stand Stakes over a scurry. For Southeast Asia, the Queen Anne Stakes was all the more important as John Moore had travelled his top miler, Able Friend from Hong Kong, to challenge the best that Europe had to offer, including the best miler from France and last year's English 2000 Guineas winner, Night of Thunder.
Yes, what a way to start Royal Ascot. They're lined up and away. Here comes When Dwells Slightly, Cougar Mountain as well. And Richard Hughes, as Mick Fitzgerald forecasted, heads into the lead on Tourmore. From Gloria Waits, who's often a front runner, Solo is very handy under Maxime Guillaume, followed in the all-blue jacket by Night of Thunder, in the yellow cap Esoterique, followed by the Hong Kong challenger and champion Able Friend. And towards the rear, here comes When is pulling hard alongside Cougar Mountain. So Tourmore, change of tactics here today, leads by a length or so to Gloria Waits and Solo. Then 2 lengths back to Night of Thunder, followed by Esoterique, Able Friend, Cougar Mountain, Grey French challenger. Then Esoterique, Able Friend still ridden off the pace by Joe Moreira, and towards the rear Cougar Mountain. And here comes When. He gets to work on the leader here, Richard Hughes. He's trying to steal a march on them, but is Tourmore good enough? Solo is attacking, so too Night of Thunder towards the right. They're followed by Esoterique. Able Friend is under pressure and unable to challenge as they race towards the final furlong here. And Solo has taken over from Night of Thunder. Esoterique is running on the far side inside the last. Solo just hanging in towards Esoterique. Cougar Mountain runs on well, but it's Solo for France. Solo, this hugely improved horse. Solo wins the Queen Anne under Maxime Guillaume.
Even as Able Friend found the undulations and underfoot firmness of the English summer too much to handle, France landed the spoils with a 1-2 finish, with Freddie Head's Solo winning impressively.
Oh, I think that's his best race so far, because he had never met such a lot of horses and such good horses, the best in the world. So today is by far his best race. You know, this horse, I want him to last. He's a gelding. He can run only another 2 or 3 seasons at the top. So now maybe we could come to Goodwood, to the Sussex, and then afterwards we'll see. I'm not very keen on going in to Keeneland this year, because the race course is very tight, which won't suit him much. So we'll see. There's no plan really.
I have a good race. Exactly. We don't go too fast. We don't have a very good pace, but I have a good race behind the leader. Solo don't pull, so it's not a problem for me, because he don't pull and he have a very good turn of foot. It's amazing for me and for the trainer and for the owner also, because it's not easy to win through Group 1 at Ascot. It's very difficult, so when you can win this race, it's amazing.
For solo, Glorious Goodwood seemed to be next, but standing in his way would be an emerging giant from Coolmore, coming up next in the St. James Palace Stakes. Before the St. James Palace Stakes, however, we still had the business of speed, and the Kingstand Stakes over a 1,000-meter trip attracted 18 starters. Not surprisingly, this has always been one of the most difficult to read.
The last one slots in. Set. Spirit Quartz at it upset in the gate. And they're away. Shamal Wind, perhaps one of the slowest. Soul Power towards the back over on the far side. As Take Cover blasts off in front from Gold Dream on the far side. Nose Bandit Hot Streak down the near side. Blue and Yellow Jacket Stepper Point from Lancelot Delac. They're followed by Muthmir, who's pretty keen on the heels of the leaders. Followed over the far side by Robot Boy. Windfire in that group with G-Force as well. And then Soul Power behind these. Towards the back of the group is Jack Dexter, as well as Spirit Quartz and Shamal Wind. On the near side, Lancelot Delac from Stepper Point still. Rangali, Justice Day, and Pearl Secret and Steps, who's driven along at the back. Take Cover still leads the way to Gold Dream. Madisha Man putting in a run on the far side in the dark blue jacket. Muthmir, where's Soul Power now beginning to pick up far side. White jacket, red striped sleeves. Inside the final furlong, Madisha Man from Gold Dream. Muthmir on the near side. Soul Power not quite getting there. Racing with the line, Madisha Man. Gold Dream poking up. It's tight. Madisha Man and Gold Dream in a photo. Muthmir probably third, running on Pearl Secret. Soul Power.
The 2,000 guineas fell to Coolmore this year, and by all accounts to a very talented juvenile. Relegated in France in the Grand Criterium as a 2-year-old, most who saw him that day knew that he was a juvenile with plenty of promise. Sure enough, as a 3-year-old he delivered, and Glen Eagles slammed his opposition to win the English 2,000 guineas, running at Royal Ascot as the favourite.
And away for the St. James's Palace Stakes. Lathanok is dropped in the early stages. Actor Bante, Make Believe, these to the fore. On the outside is Consort. Glen Eagles just tucked in behind Make Believe as they run through the first furlong. And it's Consort who's taken to the front now by Frankie Dettori, who's seeking his 50th Royal Ascot winner. Make Believe in second place. The early pace doesn't look overly strong. Actor Bante in the blinkers driving up the inside on the near side. Then Glen Eagles and Lathanok at the rear of the field. Racing uphill all the way at this point of the track and now passing the 5 furlong marker. Consort by a length to the French Guineas winner Make Believe. Actor Banty on the near side in third. Then the English and Irish Guineas winner Glen Eagles in the blue and orange jacket back in 4th place, and Lathanok still the back marker. About to run into the final turn here. About to swing right-handed with 3 furlongs left to cover, and Consort dictating the pace here. It may pay to be handy. Make Believe is there. Actor Banty on the inside. Then Glen Eagles and Lathanok as they run down the home straight and approach the last 2 furlongs. Consort quickening from the front. Make Believe is not picking up so well. Glen Eagles on the outside now beginning his run as they head down towards the final furlong and a half. Consort and Frankie Dettori chased down now by Glen Eagles and Ryan Moore on the outside as they enter the final furlong, and Glen Eagles strikes the front from Consort. Running on is Lathanok in 3rd place, but racing up towards the line. What a gorgeous colt this is, and Glen Eagles wins the St. James's Palace. Drew away to win by 2.5 lengths, running comfortably. Tight second.
Glen Eagles proved to be a revelation of sorts, and even Aidan O'Brien could not hide his enthusiasm as he caught up with the winning post team post the race. I've got with me a man who's defined horse racing. He's the greatest trainer that exists right now. Aidan, firstly, very well done. Great way to start Royal Ascot.
Yeah, no, delighted. Obviously, we're very happy coming here. Joseph was very happy with him yesterday, and listen, obviously he'd won 2 big races up to now, and lovely ground here. Delighted.
Now, you did say at the press conference that you've been taking a bit of a backseat and you're enjoying it. What's that all about?
Oh, no, absolutely. Listen, Joseph and the lads are getting older and getting more mature and ready for more responsibility, and they're taking it, so I'm delighted about that. So I'm starting to see a little bit more about life now, so great team of people. I'm very privileged to be the small part I am.
That's right, you said you've travelled the world but never seen it.
No, that's it, exactly. When we go racing, we go over and back and don't see anything, but now maybe I'll be starting to see a bit of the world.
Well, wonderful. What about the rest of the week at Royal Ascot?
Yeah, hopefully they'll run well. We've 2 rolling in the next, and then Philly found later on in the week, so hopefully they run well.
second day of Royal Ascot featured the Prince of Wales Stakes, and even with the withdrawal of California Chrome, the field still bore a competitive look with the Great Gatsby, Free Eagle, and even Criterion looking for racing space.
We have Criterion, a wonderful horse. Sebring's his sire, Mika's Pride his dam. I own Mika's Pride. He was mated to Mika's Pride and Sebring. He's a byproduct of them, and he was born and bred in New Zealand. I'd like to make a point of that. The Aussies are claiming him, but his first trainer was South African, really, and the second trainer now is Australian. Well, the one on the left here is the New Zealand insignia for a knighthood. It's the Queen was gracious enough to appoint me a Knight of the Realm, and that's the badge that signifies the knighthood. This is the China Horse Club, where I'm a member of the advisory board there. Teo, our king, is our chairman, and I very much enjoy being on there with John Warren, who's the Queen's advisor, and race and bloodstock advisor. And we have some other very notable people on the board, and it's very exciting what's going to happen as we develop the thoroughbred industry in China. Singapore as well, by the way. We've done 2 very good race meetings there, and if Singapore is any guideline as to what's ahead of us in China, it's going to be quite an interesting future.
Also at Royal Ascot, the team bumped into Mr. Teo I. King, the founder and chairman of the China Horse Club and part owner of the great champion Australia.
China Horse Club has always been excited to be invited again and again back to Royal Ascot, and this year is especially very special because we have a runner coming up this week, and our members are very excited.
Tell us about that. It's on Saturday, I believe. Last year of Royal Ascot, you could go out with a bang.
Yes, the last day, and we bring, hopefully we'll bring a sprinter here from Australia, and his name is Wanjina. And we hope that all goes well with him, and will bring a lot of glory to all our members.
Now, over the years, you've established a bond with the Coolmore team, and that's obviously very important because that bridges a lot of what's happening out here at the very highest level with what you're doing back in China, which is also at the very highest level. Tell us a little bit about that relationship.
Well, Coolmore and us has a very special relationship, goes back many years, and yesterday you can see they have a great winner in the form of Glen Eagle. And going forward, I think we have many others supporters for the International Advisory Council. We have John Warren as our advisory, and he's also the advisor for Her Majesty the Queen. So indeed, I think we do have a good band of people and experience, and we are excited going forward.
The race itself was a humdinger, and all who witnessed it continued to discuss how it was won and lost long after the dust had settled.
A truly international field then for this Group 1 contest. They set off 1.25 miles ahead of them on the white outside. Galo Chop looks like going forward. Criterion for Australia in the yellow colours. Free Eagle is handy, back with the white sleeves, followed by Western Hymn, the grey Gatsby up the inside. Then Spielberg in light blue, followed by Ecto, and on the inside Canet Chase, and the Corsican is the early back marker as they race down the hill towards Swinley Bottom, and Galo Chop is a little bit keen on the lead, leads by a couple of lengths to Criterion in second, Free Eagle in third, the Grey Gatsby, Western Hymn, then Spielberg held up by Sumion, back in sixth place on the outside of the nose bandit, Canet Chase and Brian Moore. Ecto and the Corsican are the last two. Out of Swinley Bottom now and beginning the stiff climb towards the home straight. Galo Chop leads the way, Criterion just a bit lit up now in second. Free Eagle is right there, well poised on the outside as they race on towards the 5 furlong marker. The Grey Gatsby and Western Hymn come next. Western Hymn making a bit of a move on the outside. The Grey Gatsby a bit short of room, possibly. Then Spielberg, Canet Chase, the Corsican, and at the back still held up is Ecto. On their way towards the final half mile in this Prince of Wales' stakes. Galo Chop has made all the running so far by a length. Free Eagle now into second under Pat Smullen. On the inside is Criterion, followed by Western Hymn. The Grey Gatsby is back in fifth, only about 3 or 4 lengths to cover these. Spielberg for Japan is improving. Then Canet Chase, Ecto and the Corsican. They swing the corner with 2.5 furlongs left to cover. Galo Chop is taken on by Free Eagle, coming there very smoothly indeed, but quickly joined by Western Hymn. Criterion on the far rail, the Grey Gatsby in behind them. Spielberg keeping in, Canet
The following day was Ladies' Day, and as expected, it also drew the largest crowds. The Gold Cup over 4,000 meters is considered to be the jewel of the Royal Ascot crown, and 12 started for what proved to be yet another exciting finish.
The favourite in black and white colours as they jump away for the Royal Ascot centrepiece, the Gold Cup. Group 1 over 2.5 miles, and in the early strides towards the far side, Forever Now is quickly into stride from Havana Beat and Bethiron. The nose-banded horse on the outside, that is Forgotten Rules, the favourite. Then Havana Beat and Bethiron, they're beginning to group up behind. Making a move is Tac de Boitron on the outside. Up the inside is Kingfisher. Then Trip to Paris. After these wind shear towards the inside, Mizzou is trying to make ground. Simonon with a bit of progress to make, and Scotland at the back. The field much better group than they were as they now head towards the final half mile. Still Forever Now takes them along, has been in front from the outset under Frankie Dettori. Von der Force in second, Forgotten Rules is third. Dettori's trying to steal this from the front. Von der Force second, Forgotten Rules easing forward on the outside. Then Havana Beat as they swing for home with just less than 3 furlongs left to cover. Forever Now, Von der Force, Havana Beat's Forgotten Rules in the noseband, chased by Bethiron. Trip to Paris is switched to the far side and coming there quite strongly. Then Kingfisher as they group together. Forgotten Rules comes to claim Forever Now. Trip to Paris on the rail. Then Kingfisher weaving around behind the Bethiron coming, and Simonon is blasting down the outside. Trip to Paris on the far side has taken it up under Graham Lee from Forgotten Rules as they race up towards the line, and the Chester Cup winner, Trip to Paris, wins the Gold Cup. Kingfisher might have snatched second.
For Ryan Moore, who was riding like a man possessed, this was one of the races that he could not get out in time to add to his tally of winners. The final 2 days of Royal Ascot gave us 3 Group 1 races, 2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday. On Friday, the first ever running of the Commonwealth Cup over 1200 meters was followed by the Coronation Stakes for fillies over 1600 meters.
For a lot of cash, ready to go, and away, Tendu misses it. Elval was also slow to go, far side, away well, Gokken and Homer the Brave on the near side, Tiggy Wiggy with the grey Cyclogenesis, far side Salt Island chasing the front pair on the far side from New Providence, and then Pastoral Girl. Hootenanny is third on the near side, followed by Profitable, and then Anthem Alexander and Muhara in a black cap. Further back then is Cool Company off the pace from Ade, Tendu, Limato is well back with Jungle Cat. Arlan Emirati is towards the rear of the field with El Val, and Pastoral Girl towards the back as well. Gokken leads the way from in second Cyclogenesis, then Homer the Brave, Salt Island tracking them on the far side. The blue and yellow jacket coming through behind these. Then is New Providence with a run down the middle. Hootenanny, Anthem Alexander, Tiggy Wiggy coming under pressure. Then Cyclogenesis on the right. Limato now with his bid with Profitable in the noseband. On the far side, Muhara has come charging through, and Muhara has kept clear on the far side. Limato down the stair side from Profitable and Anthem Alexander. Muhara is clear though, clear, well clear. Muhara has taken them apart and wins the Commonwealth Cup. Limato on the near side might have been second.
While the Commonwealth fell to Great Britain, the coronation later showed that the French-raided Royal Ascot was one that was for real.
Away they go, local time, and the white cap was a little slow to begin. Arabian Queen going forward in the purple jacket from Miss Temple City. On the inside is Yasmin in the blue and white striped cap. Found is very handy under Ryan Moore in the blue and orange jacket. Sperry then red cap out wide of Irish rookie. Avedja held up towards the back at local time, and Lucida is held up last as they cover the first quarter mile. That's the Epsom winner, Arabian Queen, that takes them along by a length. Two in second, Yasmin. On the outside, Miss Temple City, found relaxing nicely in fourth place from Sperry, then Irish Rookie, Vedya local time, and Lucida. They're on their way towards the halfway stage in this Group 1 Coronation Stakes. There'll be about a dozen lengths first to last. Arabian Queen applying the pressure from the front to Yasmin in second. Miss Temple City found is fourth under Ryan Moore, seeking his ninth winner of the week, followed by Sperry, Irish Rookie, the French raider Vedya local time, and Lucida still at the back of the field under a confident Kevin Manning. They swing the corner. Arabian Queen trying to steal it here, kicks 2.5 lengths clear of Yasmin. Miss Temple City found is now being pulled out, then Sperry. Vedya begins to make ground in the green jacket. Lucida going to have to come very wide. Arabian Queen being cut back by Found. Found is challenging Arabian Queen, then Sperry. Vedya coming through Miss Temple City right there, and Lucida is widest of all. It's Found out in front. Vedya is closing, so too Lucida down the outside. Found in Vedya, two fabulous fillies. Vedya has just bested it. Vedya has nailed Found, followed by Lucida in an absolute thriller where the best fillies fought it out.
The Diamond Jubilee Stakes on Saturday bore a complete international look with representation from Australia's crack sprinters Brazen Beau and the Gay Waterhouse trained Wangina, not to mention the American speedball Undrafted trained by Wesley Ward.
They're lined up and away they go, and Tropics a little bit slower. Brazen Beau handy on the near side in the bright yellow jacket. Ansgar goes forward far side from Astaire, Mustard and then Lucky Crystal on the right of that group in the pink jacket with Gordon Lord Byron, and they're followed on the far side by Undrafted as well, and Casper Netra is over there, movie star very wide of the pack. Brazen Beau racing apart from the rest of the field. Craig Williams, a daring tactic here, all alone down the stand side, down the middle. Due Diligence racing quickly from Wangina, and they're followed by Music Master. Tropics down the centre with Glass Office, and Pearl Secret held up. So Brazen Beau is going to have to do this the hard way as they race on towards the final quarter mile. Meanwhile, Star is the overall leader on the far side. Coming through is Astaire in the noseband. Brazen Beau is doing all right. Their Music Master, Due Diligence is fading. Musjadid comes on the far side. So too Undrafted wide of the field under Frigidatory inside the final furlong. Brazen Beau on the stand side. Astaire, Music Master. Undrafted is very wide as the race inside the final 100 yards. Brazen Beau this side. Undrafted. Frigidatory getting close and doing best. Undrafted. He's going to win the Diamond Jubilee from Brazen.
Undrafted brought a satisfactory closure to the week. It was a week that had all the ingredients that truly make horse racing the sport of kings and the king of sports. Well, and truly, Royal Ascot may just be the best horse racing meet absolutely anywhere in the world. A complete privilege to be there. Thank you for joining me. Till I see you next week on the show, goodbye, and as always, may the horse be with you.